Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, leo nakwambia kiliumana pale Citizen TV. As Onyonka and a close ally of William Ruto, will face each other at that interview. Onyonka aliamua sisi hapa uongo hatutaki. As the member of parliament of Belgut, Honorable Nelson Koech, was trying to lie. Remember one thing I told you here. William Ruto's close allies, they're running out of some narratives to win back Kenyans, And so what they're telling us is that all other Kenyans are hating Somalis. And so for them in Rift Valley, they love Somalis. And because of that we Kenyans, other Kenyans who are hating Somalis, will not succeed. But remember, Onyonka decided to face off that member of parliament and tell him the truth. We don't hate Somalis. What we are talking about here is that we hate bad governance. So the member of parliament left stranded and even was shocked, running out of words and narratives. Remember, William Ruto has failed in Mama Mboga, border, hustler narrative. He has run out of that AU seat. And now, the only option they are having is now to peddle lies that we hate Somalis so that he can be loved. And them to cook some votes there so that they can have 3 million votes and above, And the man has run out of the narratives from Nyanza and Mount Kenya region. So these close allies of William Ruto, they're just stranded. I want you to listen to Onyonka facing off this member of parliament. But before we listen to them, as you always do, please ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and of course you forget liking the video. So I'm just reminding you, as you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to this.
And particularly people from certain quarters feel uncomfortable that for once we have, a Somali as a national, but someone with a Somali origin as a director of the National Intelligence Service.
What quarters uncomfortable?
I'm just saying that. Let me honestly, just, let me, Sammy, I know, I was just trying to put issues, I didn't cut you short.
Profiling.
I did not
That
cut
is
you.
Negative ethnicity. Those things we can't peddle them here. The person who said it has not said it on TV. He's saying it.
I am saying it.
Kenyans have no issues with the Somalis. We have no problem with the Somalis. We have a problem of bad governance.
Stop being
a problem.
Can you allow me
I'm
to
not a bully. Don't say those things on TV.
No, just shut up. I allow you to speak. I will say it because you did cast aspersions at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
I will answer.
No.
I will answer. You twisted my point. Don't twist my argument.
I respect you as my senior.
I have a right to answer.
Why do you feel offended when I say that?
I'm not offended. You're just lying.
Just because you left Foreign Affairs doesn't mean you left the people who are brilliant.
No, that's not what I said.
Not a result.
You've just recruited ambassadors from people who never even went to school and made them ambassadors. That's why we can't get results.
Sorry, can he finish?
That's what I'm trying to say. Let him not lie what I said.
Then I'll get to you.
Don't lie about what I said.
Kenyans
have no problem with Somalis.
Sorry.
Now, the way you have watched how Onyonka faced off a close ally of William Samoei Ruto, he continued saying that how William Ruto is handling some issues, we must have some questions, and even is raising eyebrows across the world, because this man portrays himself as someone who understands everything, and most of the time how he handled this issue of African Union Commission chair election, he portrayed as if now this is a must. This is a must. That Kenyan must have this. And again, we portrayed it as local politics. That is what I've said here many times. Some individuals walikata hawakubali what I was trying to say. But long last walikuja wakakubali kwamba we carried this issue of AUC as local politics. Remember, Onyonka is explaining and trying to say how William Ruto is handling these diplomatic issues is so worrying. It's so worrying. And that is why, look at the issue of Djibouti candidate. You know, when he was campaigning, hakuwa anapost hata amemit huyu president, Kwa sababu, for example, let's just assume, huyu Djibouti candidate angekuja Kenya, sawa? Not hata Kenya, alienda Rwanda, kuenda campaign huko, ili President Kagame amvutie, then aende Kongo, na post hizo vitu zote. Umejua, na unatangaza live, you know? So some issues, diplomatic issues, inafanywa behind the scene. Yenye mkifika huko, hata mtu atasema, I have no reason why I should go against this person. So Onyonka is continue saying this.
He is running for such positions. There is a way you carry yourself. And Sami, diplomacy is silent. When you hear too much noise in diplomacy, then whatever that diplomacy is intending to do is never achievable. So the moment I saw everybody running all over the place, how the Prime Minister is taking this jet and is flying over to about 48 countries, is meeting all these presidents, and in fact, the people who are there, Makau Mutua, the president's friends, and you know, this is the Other countries don't operate like that. When you have leaders who are responsible, they understand. In fact, the person who went there legitimately is our brother here. Why? Because he's the chairman of the Defense and Foreign Relations Committee. He should have gone with 3-4 of his members. That is legitimate. What are you carrying 200 people to go and make noise?
But Mheshimiwa, how was Raila supposed to campaign if it's not to move to different capitals of the...
No, but you do it quietly. You do it quietly. Because there are certain countries, if they know that you're visited in some areas, are you with me? And there was a conflict of interest there, they rebel back. They push back. They say, look at what that guy is doing with our enemy. And yet that was not your intent. So there are certain things which should have been done quietly. Are you with me? Look at what Suluhu did to us.
What did she do?
I mean, immediately she just announced how Yusuf has won, and she didn't even mention anything about Raila. And
was she supposed to mention?
And you see, when you look at what has happened with the Israeli conflict, look at the question, the sensitivity of the Muslim community. Kenya has maintained a position diplomatically, Sami, of a two-state solution. A state for Israel and a state for Palestine. What did the president do the other day? He said he takes the Israeli position. What do you do with the Arab countries and Muslim countries? You are handling sensitivities that you need to understand that in diplomacy, the impact of those sensitivities are far much wider and bigger that you are portraying them.
So one thing that I've realized with William Ruto, he has run out of narratives. Asla ilikufa kitambo, boda, mama mboga narrative ilikufa kitambo, Dynasty versus Poor iliisha kitambo. Mount Kenya region ndio hiyo walienda. Luos pia ndio hiyo wanasema hapana, ulitudanganya na ukaenda ukataint Raila Odinga jina mbaya huko because of your character. We are not going to be part of that so-called narrative. I've seen some individuals saying that now it is officially that Raila Odinga and William Ruto, they're going to have a coalition, you know. That now this coalition is likely to make William Ruto to be re-elected. I'm telling you here, and I will continue repeating. It will be a blunder. It will be a blunder. I'm telling you. If Raila Odinga will come out and declare his support to William Ruto, and they sign an agreement, squisha, hiyo itakuwa imeisha hivyo. So I know some individuals will say, sasa ni automatic, zile bases Raila Odinga sasa imeenda. It will not be so. The way, for example, I always say to myself, I'm a supporter of Raila Odinga. I'm a supporter of Raila Odinga. But you cannot convince me. Even Raila Odinga cannot convince me for me to support William Ruto. He cannot. He cannot. You know? Raila cannot convince me. I support him and I respect him. But that day, Raila Odinga will say he's supporting William Ruto officially, and they will write it. They will write an agreement. Mimi siwezi support William Ruto. I cannot. And even voting for him. Hiyo sasa mimi najisemea. Nisisemee watu wengine, najisemea. I'm a supporter of Raila Odinga, and if he will support William Ruto and say that now my supporters, let us support William Ruto, I cannot. Hata na dawa, hata nini fanyike. So that is what happened at Citizen TV, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.